welcome to special issue 183.5 of Critical Encounters, a podcast about Marvel Champions, a living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. Here we take a good look at the most critical piece of the game, the encounter sets. We'll discuss those poorly understood rulings, unfairly labeled the White Queen, and the various plans to get confused and benefit the heroes, as well as those so-called status cards intent on confusing them? What? Anyhow, let's move on to the conversation already in progress.
Tony, what do you think when you hear the word while?
For those listeners, that episode just dropped like yesterday, so our channel's been exploding with this. Do you have any idea what we're talking about, Tony?
I do not.
Okay.
Good, that's better than a real, true, honest, off-the-cuff answer of what while means.
So put it in context. We did the Nemesis for Shadowcat, which is a Caleb design, right?
Yeah.
And the White Queen says, while the White Queen is engaged with you, you are confused. So we had a very long debate about the ruling in the RRG and the ruling that Alex gave about how you remain confused after the White Queen leaves play and what the word while means. And I mean, people have taken sides and, you know, it's been an interesting conversation. So
I'm happy to explain how we landed on the answer that we did there. So if you think about going all the way back to the core set, we have established the phrase, you are stunned, or you are confused, to mean take a stunned or confused status and put it on your identity. Now, when you apply that, as it is in the case of the White Queen, where it is a constant effect, which means it's constantly applying those cards to you, if you remove one, that effect is going to reapply it. But if you get rid of White Queen, you have not removed the stun card. It is still on you, or the confused card, rather. That card is still on you until you remove it without having White Queen engaged with you.
Some could argue, Tony, that when she goes away, that card goes with her, since it's really only on you while she's engaged with you. Some might make an argument like that.
Those people would be wrong, Daniel.
Oh my goodness. I feel like this is a quirk of the English language, and my solution to this was to come up with a new keyword called befuzzle, where it says the White Queen befuzzles you, and then you can have an entry in the FAQ no less than 4 pages with the deepest legalese.
Of course. Yes.
Explaining all of this. I feel like that's definitely the way to go.
That's probably the best way forward.
Yeah. You can expect that in version 1.6.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
I was right, Daniel. I was right.
No, I appreciate your answer, Tony, even though it's incorrect.
Don't be so prescriptivist, Daniel.
This new analogy was brought up today, and I think it kind of matches. While you are in the pool, you are wet. When you get out of the pool, you remain wet until you dry off. So, right?
Yes, but then wasn't that initially answered by while it is Lent, I don't eat fish on Sundays?
No, that was before my pool comment. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for answering that, though. Yeah.
Always happy to do it. Maximum effort.